Hey everybody. Hey, we're working on the trellises right now. So the back wall is going to have 3 trellises, and they're 4 foot by 5 foot. Now, we built these out of 1 by 1 square tubing on mitered corners, and then I realized that we had, 46 by 58 on the inside that we had to find mesh for, and I'll show you what I found. This is pretty cool. I was going through Tractor Supply, the parking lot, and I found something that was really, really neat, and it was cattle fencing. Let me turn this around. Okay, so this cattle fencing is it was 16 feet long, so it was really funny. I took a piece of that stuff and I went and I paid for it, and I talked to the manager at Tractor Supply here in Tucson, and I said, can I drag this thing to the back of your store? And I brought my grinder. I brought my little grinder here with a metal cutting wheel on it, and I said, can I plug into the back of your store? I will cut this thing into 3 sections so I can get it in my truck. And they had no problems with that. So thank you, Tractor Supply. It was fantastic for allowing me to do that. And this is going to be perfect for the trellises on the inside, because it'll give me, I don't know, maybe a 6 by 8 mesh that my vines are going to be able to grow up. So it's pretty nice stuff, and it's heavy duty. I've got one done now, and there it is right there. Turned out pretty nice. So we're going to paint these things black, or we're going to get these little tabs on it, so it's going to be probably, I don't know, maybe 3 to 4 inches away from that back wall. So it's going to be pretty nice. We're going to be able to space it out about 4 inches, so it'll let those vines grow up that mesh, and it's going to look pretty nice on the back wall. So we're going to have 3 of those again. We're going to keep going. Let's get some cutting and some welding done. Okay, so what we've done is we've cleaned up all of the metal. Now, what we have on this cattle fencing, because it does not rust, it's galvanized. So you have to take that galvanized layer off the top with the grinder, and you have to get basically clean steel underneath. That will give you the good weld between the frame and the galvanized portion of the fencing. So here we go. Let's get this thing set and let's get some welding done. We have finished welding all of the trellises, and they're looking pretty good. We got everything painted. You can see right here where we painted everything in the backyard on the rocks. So it's all going to be covered. Not a big deal there. A lot of that rock's going to be going away anyway. So, but I want to say we did 3 of the trellises with the about 6x6 cattle fence kind of mesh material inside those frames, and then we added little tabs, and we're going to post these things about 3 inches off the wall. I'm going to show you what we did. I'm going to turn this thing around here to show you. All right here. So you can see we put we welded a 3-inch post using the same 1x1 metal, and then we put a little tab on there. We welded a little tab on there, and then we drilled a hole in that. Now that's going to put us about 3 inches off the wall right there, so that way the plants can go up the back side of that trellis and we can work with it and it won't be right up against the wall. So if I stand back here and kind of show you, it's going to be about 8 inches from the top of that wall, and about maybe 16 inches or so from the ground level where the plants are going to be growing. So it's going to look really, really nice from inside the house, and that one's going to have to go up, and that one's going to go up. So they're all painted and they are ready to go. So let's get these things installed. We are going to be using right here. So if you look at that, that is a Titan HD heavy duty screw anchor. And all I gotta do is just drill 1/4-inch holes with a masonry bit into the wall, and these things will screw right in because they got some gnarly threads on them. Let's go ahead and just look at these. They got some gnarly threads. So that's gonna be able to go into that wall and hold everything nice and tight. I did 2 across the bottom, and then I just anchored with 1 right there. That'll keep it from rocking back and forth, but once this thing is anchored in 3 points, it's not going to go anywhere. So let's get to drilling. That was pretty easy right there. So we got this thing mounted now. Now it's up on its own. That was, gosh, that was literally about 1 or 2 minutes of installation. That thing's hanging on its own. That looks really nice. It's nice and flat with the top of the wall. It's a good looking boundary all the way around this thing. So we got about 36 inches between here and the trellis on both sides, and about 8 inches to the top. That's gonna look really nice. Let's get the other ones done now.